Okay, not sure what happened. It wanted me to do something like voice settings or something. I got 1, 2, 3 cigarettes. That'll work. What am I doing? Oh, I need to go lay down. Potato Head. He's a demon from the 27th dimension of hell. Hey, Kitty's still here. Okay. Eat my English muffin. Have a, the whole reason I wanted a cigarette was so I wouldn't eat an English muffin. Or, so I wouldn't eat. And here I go get a fucking muffin. I haven't eaten enough today for that to be bad, though, so it's cool. Okay. Oh, I dropped my ashtray. I dropped my ashtray. Alright.
Last division. Is that what you thought it was? Yeah, that and, the white guy. You white? Yeah, I really like that movie, and I like the way that it made me feel at the end, because I think there is hope, even despite all of the terrible things that we saw on television during those riots in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think it's an important film. I think I had it number 3 on my best list of 1991. Here are 2 more overlooked films worth thinking about as gifts. Europa from Germany was the controversial Oscar nominee about a Jewish boy who pretends to be a Nazi youth in order to survive World War II. It's an epic story from director Agnieszka Holland. Mississippi Masala features the charismatic Denzel Washington, currently starring as Malcolm X, as a carpet cleaner who falls in love with an East Indian motel worker, Sarita Chowdhury. Their love affair brings together characters we rarely see in the movies, fully written minorities.
I know you and your folks can come down here from God knows where,
Street Fighter movie.
Black as the ace of spades, and as soon as you get here, you start acting white, treating us like we your doormats. I know that you and your daughter ain't but a few shades from this right here. That I know.
Well, it's a terrific film, quite romantic and also challenging. And it's interesting, the pictures that we just picked as overlooked are the ones that deal with race, with life as it is really lived. And that's where the excitement is in the American cinema right now.
That's right.
Coming up next on the Video Gift Guide, the Video Piano Teacher, a machine that will help Roger learn how to play the piano in just a few hours. We hope.
I guess The Wizard of Oz. Because it meant the most to me. It was like, it represents my childhood to me.
It all started out by telling you that all of my life I wanted to play the piano, all except for 3 months, of course, in the 4th grade, when I actually took piano lessons, and then I hated them. There had to be another way that I could learn the instrument so that I could, just like in those old magazine ads, I could amaze my friends at parties. And maybe there is. This is a new computerized approach to piano learning called the Miracle Piano System, and it's available for computers or for video game systems. Okay, this is the Miracle Piano System, which I have connected here to my Macintosh computer, although you could also use it with an IBM clone or with a Nintendo using exactly the same keyboard. And it's a colorful and interesting way to learn to play piano on your own. This keyboard and software for my Macintosh costs about $500, but you can get the lower-tech Nintendo version for about $380, and there's a Super Nintendo version as well with better graphics. They give you the keyboard, but of course you already have to have the Nintendo player. Well, how does it work? First, the Miracle Piano takes you through all kinds of practice techniques to start your lessons, like the basic notes. D, E, D, C, okay. Then there's a duck shooting game to see if you can nail the right note. The ducks are flying out on the lines where certain notes would be on sheet music, and if you hit the right note, you shoot the duck. And look at that. I got every single duck. Once you shoot enough ducks or learn enough notes, it's on to Beethoven's Ode to Joy. The Miracle Piano first teaches me the tune phrase by phrase. Not bad. See? Finally, I can play a complete stretch of that famous melody. Next, I have to go into the Miracle Program's practice room and work on my timing with a metronome. When I get close enough to the correct tune and timing, I get to perform one more time with a full orchestra.
Every bit of tech gets cheaper and cheaper, but not pianos.
Now, you know, Gene, the amazing thing about this system is, for me, it was better than a piano teacher because I probably would have resented the piano teacher sitting there and telling me to practice. But with the computer, it says, well, you got 77%. You want to try to do a little bit better? Or instead of saying you got 6 wrong notes, they say you didn't shoot 6 ducks. You know, let's just go back and shoot some more ducks. I believe that I could learn to play the piano using this system. I firmly believe that.
How long do you think it would take you to be good enough to sit down and amaze your friends? Seriously.
I think it would probably take a long time.
How long? A year?
Yeah, they say in the literature that it might take you a year, but at the end of a year they say you can play songs, you can read music, you can play with other musicians, and you can improvise songs at the end of a year. Right now I'm up to Mary Had a Little Lamb, and later on in the show I have another composition I want to play.
Disclosure, huh? Fucking hate YouTube.
The first film is Disclosure, and here's a picture that starts out like a smart movie about corporate infight.
Fucking hate YouTube.
Continuing.
Fucking morons. Just fucking fuck with everything. I fucking hate every fucking change they make. I get fucking used to the fucking terrible fucking changes. And then they fucking make it worse. Every fucking time? Yeah. It's like a fucking battered wife syndrome, man. You get used to the bad and then it gets worse and you fucking get used to that.
Well, how about some real music available on home video? Music laser discs are more likely played enough times to warrant purchase. Here are a couple of my recommendations, starting with popular soprano Kathleen Battle at the Metropolitan Museum, singing 17 pieces, including Gershwin and Puccini, as well as a familiar spiritual. Moving to the world of rock music, another terrific laser disc, Lou Reed, Magic and Loss, featuring many reflective melodic songs about the meaning of life, such as What's Good?
What good is life without living? What good is lying that far? You thought the life others throw away nightly, it's not fair. Not fair at all. What's good?
And I think it helps to see the artist while you're listening to them sing. I think in that case I could focus on his mouth, I could follow the complicated lyrics, and I enjoyed it more because of that.
With a good sound system and a lot of attention to the sound, you can really have a concert experience, I believe. And you know, there are a lot of stores around the country that are specializing in music video. It's a little subsection of the music and video business that's really growing. My choices of great music on video includes one of the all-time best and best-selling opera videos, the all-star benefit performance, Carrera, Domingo, and Pavarotti in concert. Another recommended video, Time Will Tell, Bob Marley and the Wailers, which contains not only documentary footage showing how Bob Marley and reggae became a musical and social force in Jamaica and around the world, but also has some great numbers like No Woman, No Cry. Let's